Okay. So for time and distance problem, you have to know the concept of speed, time, and distance. Okay. So speed means how an object or any person or anything, how an object moves, whether it is moving slow or fast. So the speed tells us the speed of an object. It can be a man, it can be a train, it can be anything. It tells us how slow or fast an object moves. Okay, so speed describes a distance travel in certain time. Suppose speed, this is the distance you have traveled in certain time. Say you are traveling through bicycle by bicycle. You have traveled a distance of 90 kilometer in 3 hours. So what is your speed? It will be distance by time. Time is 3. So 30. So this is kilometer. This is hour. So 30 kilometer per hour. Because kilometer hour will not get cancelled. This 3 and 30 will get cancelled. Okay, 30 that kilometer per hour. This means in 1 hour you can travel 30 kilometer. Okay. So the speed is distance by time, or S equal to distance mean d t. This is the fundamental. Like in interest, we had only single formula that I equal to PRT by 100. So here also the single formula is there, S equal to d by t. From this you can derive many formulas. Like from this formula you can write d equal to S into t, or you can write t equal to d by s. So when which formula do you need? It will depend on the parameter given in the question. The basic formula is this. Using this formula, you can solve anything, because these two are derived from the above formula only. So suppose you know the distance and you know the time taken. So easily you can calculate the speed. Like you know the speed and the time taken. If you multiply them, you can find the distance. You know the distance and speed, so you can determine the time also. So this is the same formula. From the same formula you can just put the value of those parameters, you can find the value. Okay, so these are basic concept. One concept is there, the speed will be in generally we write it in kilometer per hour or meter per second. Okay, meter per second means kilometer per hour means in 1 hour how long can I go, how much kilometer or how many kilometer can I cover
One
or
kilo.
travel. This is called kilometer per hour. And meter per second means in 1 second how many meter you can travel. Okay, now sometimes you have to convert kilometer to hour to meter per second. So conversion formula you should know. To convert kilometer per hour, suppose 60 kilometer per hour is, suppose in the above example 30 kilometer per hour is the speed. Okay, if they ask you at the end of the question that determine the speed in meter per second, in that case, and the entire question is in kilometer and hour, so your answer will also come in kilometer and hour or kilometer per hour. But if they ask you that convert the distance into meter per second, that time you have to use this formula. To convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, what you have to do? Multiply by 5 by 10. Remember this. And to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, multiply by 18 by 5. Just reverse. Okay. So speed is, it shows us or it tells us how slow or fast an object moves. Okay, and speed is directly proportional to distance and inversely proportional to time. Got my point? Directly proportional to the distance. This is another concept. Speed is directly proportional to the distance, and speed is inversely proportional to the time. Means if your speed is more, you can cover more distance. Directly proportional means if this is more, then this sign will come. If your speed is less, you will cover less distance. If your speed is more, time taken will be less. Okay. If your speed is less, time taken will be more. Okay. These are basic concept. Now, suppose you can solve one problem. An object completes a journey of 280 kilometer in 4 hours. An object or car, anything. Find the speed. Okay.
70.
The speed is 70 because we have some parameter given in this problem. So speed equal to distance by time. So distance is here 70 what? Unit?
Kilometers per hour.
Kilometer per hour. Yes. It will be 70 km per h. Okay. So this is very simple example. Now the problem will solve. A person crosses a 1200 meter long street or road in 10 minutes. Okay. What is the speed in kilometer per hour?
1.2 meters per in kilometers per hour. Bhaiya.
And this is the concept just now I told you. To convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, it will be multiply by whatever the result will come, multiplied by 5 by 18, and to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, multiply by 18 by 5.
But here is time in minutes, not in seconds.
Then it convert na. If this so, then you have to convert. 1 hour is equal to
60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to
60 minutes.
60
What
600 seconds. Bhaiya. 600 seconds. 1200 by 600.
10 minutes means 600 seconds.
Seconds.
10 minutes means 600 seconds.
He travels 2
Yeah,
meters.
you have to. You know two concepts. One is meters per second to kilometer per hour. Another is kilometer per hour to meter per second. So here you have to convert. You have to convert it to kilometer per hour, na? So this part you have to convert to meter per second. Meter is there, then minute is there, na? So minute you can convert minute into second. So 10 minutes means 600 seconds. See, 1 minute means 60 seconds. Okay, 10 minutes means
600 seconds.
60 seconds, 600 seconds. Now see the speed. What is the speed? 1200 meter, na?
Divided by
second. What is coming?
2 meter per second.
2 meter per second. Now it will be easy for you to convert.
Kilometer per hour.
This is in meter per second, na? So you have to convert it to kilometer per hour. So you have to multiply
5 by 18 by 5.
18 by 5 with 2, na? But so this will be your answer.
7.2.
36 by 5. So 7 by 35, 2.2 kilometer per hour. kmph and km/h are same. Okay. Any issue?
No, yeah.
Okay, then next. A person completes the journey of 48 kilometer in 2 hours. How much time? Or how long will it take to cover 252 kilometers? The question is very clear. A person completes a journey of 48 kilometers in 2 hours. In 2 hours, he can travel 48 kilometers. So, to travel a distance of 252 kilometers, what is the time required? What is the answer? Okay, I'm writing the options. Options are 10 hours, or 10.5 hours, or 11 hours,
10.5 here.
or 12 hours. Okay, so the question is, he is traveling 48 kilometers. He is covering 48 kilometers in 2 hours. How long will it take to
10.5?
speed equal to, yes, 10.5. Yes, good. So we can find the speed equal to d by t. So d is 48 km by 2 hours. So it is 24 km per hour, right? So you know the speed now. Second part of the question. Now you have to cover a distance of 252 km. You know the speed, right? 24 km per hour. Units are same. Okay. So what is the t? T equal to how much? From the same formula. What we can write from the same formula? T equal to, can you write d by s?
So 250 by 24 is 10.5.
252 kilometer by 24. The units are same. Okay, kilometer. So it will be 10.40, 55, 10, 5, 20, 120. Okay, kilometer get cancelled. Hours will be there. Okay, so 10.5 hours. Any issues?
Okay.
Okay.
No, sir.
Then another problem, and this requires a little concept. I will explain the concept while solving this problem. A train completed half a trip at 30 miles per hour and rest half at 60 miles per hour. If the whole trip is if the whole trip is 20 mile, you can write kilometer also. Then how much or how long time did the train take to complete the trip? The answers are options are 90 minutes, 60 minutes, 45 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. So a train completed half of a trip at 30 miles and the rest half at 60 miles. Okay. This was and they have told the total distance, total trip was 20 mile. This is the total trip of 20 mile, 20. So half, up to this much, half of the trip is up to past 10 kilometer, the train was traveling at 30 kmph or 30 mile per hour. The next 10 kilometer, it moved at 60 mile per hour. Then how long did the train took to cover the whole 20 meter? How long? Any answer? See here, what you have to do, there's a concept. Suppose the concept is any object, an object, it can be a man also. An object covers a certain distance at, see, suppose x kilometer per hour and equal distance, the same distance at y kilometer per hour. Then the average speed is equal to, means during the journey is equal to 2x by 2xy by x plus y kilometer per hour. whether it is meter per second or miles per hour or miles per second, anything, kilometer per hour, then it will be kilometer per hour. So suppose there's a distance, this half, this is suppose A, B, C. Okay, the half of the total, S is the total distance. So AB is the half distance. Half distance you have traveled at a speed of X, and from B to C, another half distance you have crossed at a speed of Y. Then your average speed will be 2x by x plus y. Say this is 10 and this is 20 kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour. Then your average speed will be 2 into 10 plus 10 into 20 divided by 10 plus 20, 30. Okay, so 10, 10, 3, so 20 by 3. It will be 6.66 kilometer per hour. This will be your average speed. Okay, is the concept clear? In average also, same type of problem I have solved. Same formula. Okay. Now is apply the formula here. Use the same concept here.
Yeah, just repeat that one more time.
Suppose an object is covering, this is the total distance. Okay, A to
Only the
B.
last part. Why did you take 2 into x plus y, x into y? Why the value of y is 20, right? Yeah, on the numerator.
20, 20. This is 20. This is 20. So it will be how much? 40, na? Okay.
Yeah.
40. Okay. Then it will be 13 point something. 13.33. Yes, 13.33. 13.33 kilometers per hour. Okay. Okay. Now solve the problem. Same problem. Yet you completed half of a trip at 30 miles per hour, then rest up at 60 miles per hour. If the whole trip is 20 miles, then what is the, how much or how long did the train take to complete the trip? Okay. So this is the total distance. Half of the distance it has traveled at 30, half at 60. So what is the average speed? Average speed is equal to 2 into 30 into 60 by 90, right? 40 km per h. This is the average speed. Okay. Now what is the formula for speed?
It's 40.
Speed is 40. Yes. Now distance is how much? They have asked you for the whole trip to how in how many time or how long did the train take to cover the entire trip? Entire trip is 20. They have told in the question.
20.
Okay. Now you have speed equal to 40 mile. They have told you, na?
So we have to convert it to mile.
Not required. And distance is equal to 20 mile. 20 mile. Okay. So T is equal to how much? T
D
is
by
equal to
S.
D by S, 20 by 40. This is mile, D is mile, and mile per second or hour.
Hour. Yeah.
Okay. So it will be how much?
Half. 1 by 2. Yeah,
So
1 by
mile
2.
will get cancelled. Mile will get cancelled. 20 mil into 20 by 40 mil into this one will get reversed, na? See, ML will cancel. Just for your understanding, I am cancelling this one. Okay. Otherwise, if your units are same, no need to write like this. So it will be 1 and 2. So half hour. Half hour means
60.
1 hour means
40 minutes.
60 minutes in 60 minutes.
30
Then
minutes.
half hour means into 60. So 30 minutes. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can say. Okay. Now this problem was asked a person travels or completes half of his journey by train, one third by bus, rest 5 km by auto rickshaw. Find his total journey. Total journey means find the distance. Options are 30, 40, 36, 45 kilometers. Is the question clear? The question is, a person, half of the total distance he has traveled, half of the distance he has traveled by train, one third of the distance by bus, and rest 5 kilometer distance by auto rickshaw. Find the total journey.
Is it 30 भैया?
30. Okay. Yes. 30. So this is the total journey. Okay. So half of the journey, let total journey is x. So half of the journey is x by 2. X by 2 journey is covered by train. Then one third means x by 3 by bus, and rest this 5 kilometer. Rest is 5 kilometer. This 5 kilometer by auto. Okay. Now you have to make an equation. How? Total is x. Okay. X by 2 by bus, sorry, train, and x by 3 by bus. Then what is the balance distance?
5 kilometers.
This is 5, but if we consider x, then if we assume x, then
X
out of x,
5.
x minus x by 2 minus x by 3, this is the balance distance.
Yeah.
You forget about 5 now. Total is x. Total is x. Out of x, x by 2 by train, x by 3 by bus. Then what is the measurement of this distance? This is x minus x by 2 by x by 3. Okay. This is the measurement of this much distance. According to the question, this is equal to 5. Now is it clear?
Yes, भैया.
Now you can calculate. You can solve the problem easily. 6, it will be 6x minus 3x minus 2x equal to 5, or x by c is equal to 5. So x equal to 5 into 6. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So now another concept I'll tell you. When sometimes we in exam they will, if they ask question from time and distance, mostly they will ask from the problem related to trains. Okay, there is a little concept in trains. So they will ask, they may ask. So question may be asked where the candidate has to calculate the time taken by a train to cross a stationary body like a pole or standing man, or a platform or bridge, long bridge, even a tree also. Okay. Sometimes they used to ask time taken by two trains to cross each other. Suppose two trains are moving parallel to each other in the same direction, or two trains are traveling opposite to each other. So there is a concept. Okay. So this kind of problems they'll ask. So few concept: time, distance, and train. Now, suppose two trains A and B moving, they are moving in the same direction. Then what will be the relative speed? You have to find out the relative speed of these two train. Means the resultant speed of these two. Okay. So when concept number one, this is related to train problem. When relative speed of train moving in same direction. When two trains are moving in same direction, their relative speed will be the difference between the speed of the trains. Suppose two trains are moving in the same direction. The speed of this is a kilometer per hour and this is b kilometer per hour. Then the relative speed will be a minus b kilometer per hour or b minus anything. Okay. If they are moving in the same direction, then the relative speed will be means the common speed between them. So you have to mathematically reach in a common speed. This is called relative speed, the resultant speed of these two. So the relative speed will be the difference between the speed of this two train. It may be a minus b or b minus b. Okay. The larger one, larger value minus the smaller value. Clear? Now concept number two. When two trains are moving in the opposite direction, the relative speed will be the summation. Okay. Sum of the speed of two train. Means now they are moving in the opposite direction. They are moving opposite to each other. The speed is a kilometer per hour and this is b kilometer per hour. Okay. Kilometer per hour. Then the relative speed will be in this case a plus b km per hour. Okay. These two are different. This is parallel, going parallel to each other, same direction, and this is moving against each other. So the relative speed will be plus. Okay. Means if you sit, just simply imagine you are sitting in a train or bus. Another bus is just crossing you, which was moving opposite to you. If you look at the bus, you will see that the bus is immediately crossing you. It is immediately crossing you in very less time. And if you sit in a bus and another bus is just moving in the same direction and parallel to each other, it will take much time compared to the time taken by the bus moving in opposite direction. this bus which is moving just parallel to you in the same direction, it will take less time. That's why the relative speed is minus. Okay, it is relative speed. You have to subtract the speed of these two when you are moving in the same direction. But when in the opposite direction, the speed, relative speed means the speed seems to be increased. Okay, with respect to you. If you see, you will see that the speed is just increased. That's why it will be sum. It will be addition of this two speed if they are moving in the opposite direction. Is it clear?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Now, another thing. Another thing. In case of bus or train, if it is during its travel, if it is covering a platform or a bridge, then or another train or another bus, the total distance covered by the train or bus is the distance of the bus or train plus the distance of the bridge or platform. Okay, distance covered when two trains are moving either in same or opposite direction. Distance covered will be same. Speed may be different. Distance will be same. Okay, their relative speed, their distance will be when two trains either moving in the same direction or different direction. Okay, the distance traveled will be the sum of length of both trains. Okay, two trains are moving in the same direction or they are moving in the opposite direction. If the same direction also, this train will itself move certain distance. Suppose another train is moving, the train will complete or cover the distance equal to its length plus the train will cover the distance of length equal to the length of the next train, the second train, or it may be a platform also, plus train or platform. Okay, this is the sum of the length of this train, the both the trains or this train and the platform. Okay. So when a train crosses a stationary object or man or tree on a small point, the distance traveled by train, how much? Train is equal to how much? A tree is there or a man is there. Now a train is traveling like this. The distance covered by the train is how much?
This distance of the train plus the distance of that object.
Object. So object means negligible. Man, tree, it is how much? It is maximum 1 feet or 2 feet. So it will make no difference. That's why you are right. That's why we actually neglect it. Okay. So it will be equal to the length of the train. Length of the train. Okay. Actually, the length of the train. Distance means the length of the train plus the length of this stationary object, man or tree, anything. Okay. Or it may be a milestone also. But if you compare the length of the man or tree Length means the width. Okay. To the train, then it is very negligible. That's why this is equal to the length of the train only. Okay. Now, next concept. When a train crosses a platform, now it will, or bridge.
Now it will be the length of the train plus the
Yes, yes.
length of the bridge or the platform.
Length of train. Now bridge length is much more than the man or tree or milestone. Okay, the stationary object. It will be length of the train plus length of the
Platform.
bridge or platform. Platform or bridge. So these are few concepts. These are 5-6 concepts to solve the problem related to train. So let's revise. When they are moving in the same direction, the relative speed will be
A minus B.
A minus B. Relative speed you understood, na? A B. Now if they are moving in the opposite direction, it is A, it is B. Means A kilometer per hour, B kilometer per hour. It will be A plus B. If you sit in this any seat in this train, na, another train is moving or another bus is moving. You are also sitting in a bus. This is also a bus, or this is also train. This is also train. If you see now, this train will comparatively cross you slowly, much more slowly. Okay, but if you sit here and another train is just crossing your train, you will see that in very less time it will crossing you. In very less time, 1 or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, or if it is 10 to 15 seconds. But in the same direction, it will take much time. Okay, so this is relative speed. The speed seems to be less to you. Okay, and the speed seems to be less with respect to you. Here, the speed seems to be very much. Okay, so that's why it will be plus and it will be minus. Okay, now whether they are moving in the same direction or opposite direction, the distance covered by the trains are the length of the sum of the length of these two things. The sum of the length of the two trains. It will cover the equal distance. The distance equal to its length plus the distance equal to this one also. And similarly, in case of this one also. That's why. Okay. Now an object is there, a man or tree, anything. A man is there. Okay. A train is just moving in this direction. So the distance covered by the train is the distance of the train plus the distance of the man or object. But man and object are very negligible. The width of man and here length means width. Okay, width. The width is very negligible. The width of man or tree is very negligible. That's why it will be the equal distance. It will be the distance equal to the length of the train. Okay. Then if it is crossing a bridge, another bridge, a long bridge is there. Now the train is crossing the bridge or platform. Now this is much more, this width or length is much more higher than or greater than the width of a man or object. Okay, now this will be the total distance covered by the train will be the length of the train plus the length of the platform. Okay, so these are concepts. Now we can solve a problem. See, A. Then we have the problem of boat also. Boat is moving in the water. In that case, if it is going against the flow or in favor of the flow, what will be the speed of the boat? Like this kind of problem also will be having. Okay, a 280-meter long train is moving at a speed of 80 kilometer per hour. How long or how much time will it take to pass or cross a bridge of 120 meter long? Okay, a 280 meter long train is moving at a speed of 80 km per hour. Okay, the speed of the train is known to you, the length of the train is known to you. So how long will it take to cross 120-meter long bridge? The answers are 30 seconds, 32 seconds, then 36 seconds, 40 seconds. So what you have to do? Just try to use the concept I've told you just now.
So it's 280 is the length of the train and 120 is the length of the bridge.
Yes. So length of train is equal to 20 meter. Length of bridge equal to or
120
platform, whatever it is, 120 meter.
Yes.
And speed of length is speed of train.
speed of train. Speed of train is
80.
80
These are the information you can take.
kilometer.
Now first you know the formula of S equal to, what did they ask you? Time, na?
Yeah.
Time equal to D by S. Distance by
speed.
S means
80. 80, which
speed.
is
Okay. So what is the distance you find out? So how long distance? What is the measurement of the distance that train has to cross?
the train has to cross 400 meters and the speed is 80 kilometers per
Okay.
hour.
Then you can convert it
400 meter into kilometers.
400 kilometer per hour. Now you can convert it to meter per second.
Okay.
Meter per second you can convert it. Okay. So first you convert it into meter per second because answers are also in second and total distance is meter. So to convert it to meter, what you have to do? Kilometer to
5 by 18.
5 by 8 kilometer, yeah.
multiplied by 5
5 by
by 18. For converting kilometer per hour to meter per second, you can convert it to 5 by, multiplied by 5 by 18. Okay, meter per second. So it will give you 240. 40 into 5 by 9
22.
meter per second. Huh?
22.2.
Now keep it like that. Okay, because 120 will put na 120 will use now. It may get cancelled also. Keep it like that. Now they have asked you to find out the time. Time na? Yes. Now you see your units are same. Meter, then second. Okay. Now D by S. D is how much? So it will, that length of the train is 280 and 120 is the bridge length. So total distance covered by the train is 280 plus 120. 400, na? 400, right?
Yes.
400 meter and 14 to
9.
5
5
by
9.
9 meter per second. Now see, 400 will be same into 9 by 14 to 5.
Same range.
It will be second. Meter will get cancelled. So it will be
18.
18 second, right?
Yes, sir.
So 18 second is the answer. 18 second. Here 18 second. Okay, 18 second will be the answer. Okay. No doubt.
over here.
Okay. So we'll end the class here for today. If you have any doubt for today's class, you can tell. Any doubt?